how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim, coming to you from inside the Crusher on my way to Broward County. And you know I don't get cheap on you. I got my new shirt on today for you guys. I'm a little different looking, fresh showered, combed my hair, washed my face. I'm on my way down to see my son and his wife, Shanna. We're going to lunch. Where? I guess it's a surprise to me because we haven't picked a place yet. But I guarantee you it's going to be walking distance from their place there on Olas Boulevard. And I am telling you, it is warming up nicely, 85 degrees, sunshine here in South Florida. I'm on I-95 southbound, guy in a soft tail, looks like a low rider with straight pipes that just went by me on his Harley. And he's just out there having a good time. No helmet. No helmet law in Florida. So he's doing him. But I was just going over the comments and turn this air conditioning up a little bit. I'm comfortable now. I really had a great time building the deck. And I've had a fantastic visit with the with being there at Twin Palms on Tight Pants Point. And everything's coming to an end there for a few people that leave in the summertime because they can. And if you can, you would. It's no place to be. It's the place to be, and it's no place to be in the summer. I mean, it is brutal. I'm so excited this year that for the first time in my life, all my life, growing up here in South Florida, I hear about snowbirds, I know snowbirds, I see what they do, and I can only wish that I had somewhere to go in those hot summer months because it's just not fun being here. While you look at the weather and they talk about triple-digit weather in Dallas and Texas and Vegas and heck, I mean, even New York, there's places that just really get hot. And we know this. It's summertime, the whole country. It's not just one little spot down here. The sun shines on the whole face of the earth. But it is a different heat. I can promise you, folks, when you put in the humidity, it's just brutal. Now, don't think that it's any consolation being in Laughlin, Nevada, or Bullhead City, Arizona, on the other side of the river when it's triple digit. Don't think that that's any fun either. They get out of Dodge too. They go north. So north it'll be. North is where I'll go. However, it's still too soon. We were Googling the temperatures up in upstate New York in the Adirondacks where Ted and Jolene are going. It was 39 degrees this morning. So they're not ready for that. And it'll be a little while yet, another month or so before they, get out of Dodge. But for me, I'm out of here. It's actually been warmer in Jacksonville than it has been down here. We were surprised about that. I think it was 5 degrees or more yesterday, and then it was a little cooler this morning by a couple of degrees. So, negligible. But I'm thinking, now I'm not going to be there. I'm talking about Moab, Utah. Let's talk about it. Here I go repeating all the places I've been before. Last year, well, not last year, in 2021 when I bought my Toyota 4Runner, I took a trip. I came home, went straight back out there. I came home, went straight back out there and got 3/4 of the way, and a personal issue happened. I had to turn around and come home. But I did go twice. The second time was what we just talked about a moment ago. It was absolutely hell on earth. It was so blazing hot. Man, oh man, if you've ever been to Moab, it's like a different planet. And you would absolutely feel that it's just like Laughlin. Those places you can tell bake. That's from hot, triple digit, day after day, 24 hours a day, hotness, like Death Valley. So when I went out there the second time, I met a friend of mine. It was zero fun, and just I don't know. I think it was maybe 4 or 5 weeks earlier I was there, my first time, and I didn't even have to have air conditioning or idle my engine overnight. I slept in the back of my 4Runner. It was chilly, you could use blankets and everything. And then in the afternoon, it was just perfect. Well, they're going to have perfect weather for the next 10 days, but I would be lucky, to just arrive, and I don't know what the forecast is after that. Probably jump up to hot. But I could very possibly go there, and since I'll be that far north, maybe the Colorado thing, or maybe all the way over into the northern part of California, to the Redwoods or Tahoe, or it's just something that just keeps always drawing me west. Now, it was southwest last time. All that quartzite stuff, they're all going to be getting out of Dodge, and all the people that go there for the winter, all the nomads that converge onto quartzite Arizona, that'll be breaking up. So there's really no reason to go to the north, to the southwest. It'll certainly be hot. I'm going to need to be concentrating on the mid part of the country and the north every week that passes by. And guess what? We've got a parking lot on I-95 southbound here at Glades Road, Palmetto Park Road, something. What is it? It's Friday? It's Friday today? Yeah. All right. Welcome to Friday, everybody. Thank God it's Friday, and the traffic in Broward County, Florida. Well, we're still moving, it just slowed way down. Anyway, I really don't know. I don't know about that Maine thing yet. It might be too cold. And all that northeastern part of the country, what do you got to go through? New York and Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and blah, blah, blah. All that before you get there? I don't know. But I will end up very possibly in the latter part of summer, just before Ted and Jolene want to return to South Florida, late August, September, at the place they have up there in New York. I've always wanted to see it. He's always invited me, and that invitation still is open. So, we'll try to make our way up there and work our way around the eastern seaboard, coming down. I know there's other subscribers that I know personally that are in Virginia and these places that I could maybe stop a night or two and say hello and visit, share a meal and some conversation, get more acquainted. So that could be fun. The Lord only knows where I'll go, and I will trust in Him for guidance, and not just following the front end, but nudging me to which way I should go. He gave me a great trip. I had a great time going out to Laughlin and staying there at the parking lot. It was awesome. And the Love's truck stops, they were awesome. I mean, coffee every morning right outside my door, restrooms, safety, security, all lit up. 24 hours they were open for snacks, whatever I needed. It was awesome. And I'll absolutely, with the cramper, I'll be able to pull into all those kinds of places. And with the Crasher, if I were to tow it, even if I had a big diesel truck, I would be, challenged on where I could just pull in and dive in and go to sleep. It just seems like pulling that around. It's not a 35-footer. It's not a big fifth wheel. It's not a big, giant albatross. It's the sweet spot. Under 30 feet, 2511, stem to stern, outside. And it looks like it's 40 feet on the inside. It's magnificent. But it just seems like, even though it's the sweet spot under 30 feet for camp spots and you don't need a pull-through site, you can back it in and all of that. You saw I had it over at Ted and Jolene's backed into the front up there. So in that sense, but pulling it into Love's truck stops and Rest areas aren't a problem either. But I don't know. I say it's a no-go. I say either one of those teardrop deals, if I had one, that would be fine. I'm not going to buy one now, but if I had one, that would be fine. If I had the Wolf Pup, that was already borderline too big, pulling into those RV parking spots that are in the front of the Love truck stops, where people sleep in cars and vans and RVs. You do not go to the semi trucks area. You don't go back there. Somebody, I don't know why a trucker, if it was really a trucker that said this, but he was in the comments and he said, please don't park back there. After 14 hours, we want to park there. I'm like, cars don't go back there. RVs don't go back there. It's all semis. Not to mention, they rattle them engines all night and the generators and everything. I got a helicopter hovering right here. And normally when there's something going on, they go around and around. He's sitting there. You want to see it? Look at him. Oh, come on. Look at him right there. You see him? He's just hanging. What is he doing? He's just sitting there. Well, I can't zoom it in because I'm using the reverse camera. This is right here at Atlantic Boulevard, and I'm in Broward County now. What is that, Deerfield? Almost Pompano. A sea of traffic in front of me. We're not going anywhere. I'm glad I left when I did. But yeah, the cramper, and even though I just said a minute ago, if I had a little teardrop or a Wolf Pup size, would be better than the Crasher. This is like the perfect size. You can't see it. It's tucked in behind me. I got the galley back there. I can open up and whip up something. It's just a fantastic, and I have looked at those things so many times doing videos at RV shows and have always scratched my head and wonder, like, who in the world would buy this thing? Is a coffin. This thing is nothing but a hard-sided tent. There's nothing in there but a bed. But man, have I found out there's everything in there. There's everything that you need when you go inside an RV. And as far as eating, you get out and you got the kitchen there. It's not only a bed, it's got that galley in the back. It's really cool. And they got a lot of bad press when they came out because they kind of hit the market during the pandemic when RVs were selling like hotcakes. And this guy came up, this builder that designed those, and started building those and was pushing them out because there was a strong demand for any kind of an RV, especially boondocking. And there was, I don't know, some issues early on about the lag bolts in them. Mine was already built properly. I checked on that. Someone said me there was a recall. Told me in comments. I called Braxton Creek. They're like, no, yours is, give me the VIN number. Yours is built after that. You're solid. And I've towed that thing 6,000 miles now. I'm going to check the axle bearings here later today before I tow it again. I got all the tools there at Teddy's. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and buy the oil and filter and get down on the ground and do the oil change on the Tundra. I don't know if there's a big skid plate, or I've only got a 2-wheel drive, or how hard the... I'll look at a quick YouTube video on changing the oil on a Tundra, and I'm more than capable of doing it. I think I'll just do that to save money. They want so much money for a simple oil change these days at the dealer without a coupon or without it being free. And then Walmart is fine. It's going to be a fair price. They're going to do a good job. I've got nothing against them. It's just that so many people use them now for that to save. And the one that's here, because there's so many people down here that you go to the Walmart and they're lined up. They're lined up early in the morning for their oil changes. And you know, you're gonna have to leave it or sit there and wait for hours. And I know I can get it done at the Walmart in Jacksonville. There's a super Walmart, and they're gonna probably be a lot less wait. So I'm gonna look at a video later today, and if it looks pretty simple, I'll simply do it myself on the Tundra. And I definitely need it because I put 6,000 miles on it since the last oil change. And remember when we checked it, I was down a half a quart of oil. So it needs to be done. And before my next road trip, I want to start out with good fresh oil, brake fluid, antifreeze, washer fluid, all that's good. Brakes are good. Check the lug nuts, someone told me, on the cramper, and the axle bearings. You know, the tires are excellent. And by the way, those came from the factory with those big mud and snow looking off-road tires, 15-inch. I like the way it even looks better with these highway radials it's got on it. I mean, they look like they're trailer tires. They have a car tread. And I'm not towing the thing off pavement. I love it. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. So where I'll go, I don't know. But I'll be back up in Jacksonville the next day or two. And spend a couple of days there, no doubt, hanging out with my neighbor and repacking, getting myself organized. We'll talk on the tube here on the internet, make some videos, hit the LA Fitness down there. Hey, I'd like to hit my carnitas place, my Mexican restaurant that I haven't even been back to. On Mondays, they got that good price on carnitas. I'd like to get over there. Oh, I could eat some Mexican food right now. I'm getting hungry. It's 12:16. My son said about 1. At this pace here, Oakland Park Boulevard. Is that where I want to be? Is it Oakland Park? I don't know if that's where I'm supposed to be. I think it's Broward Boulevard is where I'm going. Yeah, I knew that was a little bit too quick. I got to go on down here a ways. That's how you get to Las Olas. So Ted and Jolene are finishing up that little hole at the end and screwing the boards down. They'll finish that up. If there's something I can do this evening when I get back, happy to help them. And we had last night at the Tiki Hut, Chef Luke normally makes pizzas, but the oven he has now doesn't get hot enough, so he bought these Costco. Let me tell you something. If you're a Costco member, look into their pizzas. Those things were so thick. He bought 3 of them. I don't know what kind they were. They had all. They were like the everything pizza. My goodness, we didn't even come close to eating it all. I had 2 big slices. I wanted to be easy. I didn't even want to have the second one because that's all carbs, all bread. But man, I'll tell you, it was good. So we had that, and then we called it an early night. And I woke up at 5 this morning. I looked down there at the Tiki Hut because they've always got coffee going. They're sitting there, and Ted was up early. Ted's doing good. He's off that blood pressure. He's cut it down. He's off of 1. He's back to hitting it early in the morning. He walks around the block, tries to trot a little bit, some of it. And so he's definitely springing back in. But he takes some rest during the day. Miss Jolene's taking very good care of him. He is a very blessed man to have her at this point in his life. And, they want to get back up to New York together and take a vehicle with them. They're going to tow a vehicle. And they got their new truck. And they got work to do and things they want to do up there. They have a project that they would like me to help them with up there. That's why they want me to come visit. But that's fine. And I was so glad that I was able to reciprocate for their hospitality here at Twin Palms and helping them out. They definitely needed it with his situation that happened. And I want to finish the video by just saying thank you so much, community, for your prayers and thoughts for Teddy and for all your kind comments each and every day. By the way, I read all the comments, You say hello, Sarasota Tim, hello, Cowboy Tim. You know, a lot of the comments, I don't answer each one. I read them all. Everyone, folks, everyone. I'm making a time. It's kind of addictive, actually. I'm making a time, you know, a couple times a day, several times throughout the day, and in the evening when I get in the cramper, kind of helps me go to sleep. I'll sit there and answer a few of the comments and read them, and get your feedback. And thanks for already answering what that word meant in today's devotional. A couple of you responded to that. A lot of you liked the optics and appreciated that of the sunrise. And I only hope that I can satisfy you with, and you know, the content and what we're talking about, and my humor and whatever else I can bring you, and the information, you know, about Social Security and just living life. And hopefully you can enjoy live vicariously through me until you can get out and do what I'm doing, or you may never do it. Some people say, I don't even want to do what you do, but I enjoy watching you. So whatever pleasures it's bringing you, I really, really appreciate all those. And I would ask, because I don't say it all the time, I would ask in closing that you do check your subscription. There's some kind of an anomaly, and a lot of you do tell me that you find yourself unsubscribed. So if you can check and see that you are subscribed to the channel, click on that subscription button, check it regularly. The subscriptions went up and then they went back down. They go up and down. I don't understand what it is. It has nothing to do with anything about how much money someone makes on YouTube or anything whatsoever. Subscriptions don't mean anything. In fact, I don't have 63,000 views on every video. But again, no YouTuber ever gets that amount of views that he has people subscribed. So it doesn't mean anything, but we would like to get to the bragging rights that so many YouTubers have achieved through their good hard work and their great content, that they had so many subscribers that they got the 100,000, and then some have 1 million, and they get that plaque from YouTube, and that would be a real honor for me to have, and I'll certainly be having it behind me on every video. I'll carry it with me. And so I ask you to check that, or if you're new to my channel, to consider subscribing. We have a lot of eclectic videos. You never know what I'm going to put up. It's just vlogging my life and what I think would be interesting. And so they're all over the place. It's a show about nothing, they say, like Seinfeld. Nothing makes any sense, but it does. And then I'll also ask you, for those that want to, I've got to go today and put the links in the videos. There's several videos that I've uploaded since I've been at Tight Pants Point that I have not, a lot of them I have, included my Amazon link that you can click on to help the channel out by clicking on the Amazon link. It'll take you to Amazon and a product, and you don't have to buy that. And then you search for the products that you like to buy. And from there, there's some kind of memory the computer has, Amazon has, and they give a commission every month to different YouTubers that are Amazon affiliates, that people that click on their Amazon link first before they purchase what they want. And so if you would consider, if it's not a lot of trouble, clicking on my Amazon link and doing some shopping today or next week or whenever you like to buy things on Amazon, it does help the channel. I get a small commission every month from Amazon. And I also have a Buy Me a Coffee link. A Buy Me a Coffee link is it's not buy me coffee. It is absolutely nothing but a donation page that those that so choose to do, that have it, that would like to donate and support the channel for whatever it is, whether I buy a cup of coffee, a gallon of gas, or whatever. If you would like to do that, you can do that on your own. That is not anything that I ask anyone to do that doesn't have the means to do so, and of course you wouldn't anyway. But some people do like to support their favorite YouTubers. to help them continue with their content and keep on doing what they're doing. And so, oh, there's Broward Boulevard. So should you have that generosity and would like to do that, that is most appreciated. But again, only for those that have the means to do so. All right, enough said. Now, let's get out here and get on down Los Olas Boulevard. I definitely got to pay attention here because it is a zoo. And then we'll introduce my son and Shanna and show where we're going to have lunch today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, everybody, tomorrow's not promised to anybody. Yesterday's gone. Today's the day to crush it.